I am Viva Rose. I have two moms. A lot of people think Viva Rose is my stage name. It is not. I was just raised by lesbians. They're very dramatic. I think the best part of having gay parents is there's no question of whether or not they really wanted to have me. I was not an accident. It literally cost thousands of dollars to implant me. And now I think I'm better than everyone else. My moms are very supportive of me because I was expensive, which is great, but now I'm like delusional and think I can do anything, and that is not a financially stable mindset to have. When I was 5 years old, I wrote Emma Watson a letter suggesting that we partner up for a passion project together. Just two iconic ladies taking Hollywood by storm. My moms were just like, do it. Emma Watson would be lucky to work with you. You are a genius. Here's a stamp. You know where the post office is. You do this every week. I don't have a dad, in case some of you guys weren't quick enough to do the math on that one. All of my friends have dads, though, and it seems like it really bums them out. Whenever my friends are having mental breakdowns about how their dads don't communicate with them, I like to do this bit where I act like me not having a dad was a personal choice. I'm just like, he didn't text you on your birthday? Could never be me. Dump his ass. Oh, he pays for your car insurance? Sounds toxic. One of the first things that I learned about dads when I was growing up is that every dad has his own chair. Are you guys familiar with this phenomenon? Whenever I'd go over to my friends' houses, there was always one large, superior reclining chair in every straight couple's living room. And my friends would whisper sadly, like, you can't sit there. That's my dad's special chair. And I was like, I'm sorry. Straight men can call dibs on furniture? Your dad decided to have his own children and he still hasn't learned how to share? The one tough thing about having lesbian moms is there isn't a lot of wealth in that game. I grew up on 2 women's salaries. Those are less. So I don't come from money, but I also don't come from daddy issues. It's a fair trade, I would say. I got to know men from an unbiased perspective growing up, and I just have to say, I love men. No applause for that one. Hear me out. The only men that I grew up with were my brother and my grandfather, and they had one thing in common. They loved explaining things to me. And I thought it was awesome. I didn't know that was a bad thing. You all had to go and rebrand it as mansplaining, and I think that was a huge mistake. The best thing that men can offer us as a society is the cool little facts they learn throughout the day. Do you guys not want to know how slugs reproduce? I grew up surrounded by women. And the only thing they taught me was emotional intelligence. That's not a fun thing to learn. I would rather hear about the benefits of taking an ice bath every day. Men are so carefree, they get to think about whatever they want all day. We need you guys to tell us how boats are made. I don't know. Men have taught me so much. I never had to study for any of my history classes in high school. I just had lunch with my grandfather once. And he's an 80-year-old white man, so his retelling of history was exactly the same as all of my textbooks. I saved thousands of dollars on having to get my car fixed because my brother loves cars. He knows all about cars. And he told me to stop texting while I drive. What I'm trying to say is, to the men in this room tonight, I see you guys all back there. You all look very knowledgeable, and like you have information that honestly my lesbian moms don't. And I would love it if after the show, one of you could sit me down and tell me how I can get in touch with Emma Watson. I know one of you has her number. I'm Viva Rose. Thank you, guys.